What's up guys, how are you? Welcome back to a new video. But then I'm not going to do anything per se, like nothing crazy, but I'm going to tell you guys why a restaurant in Sri Lanka isn't always successful. Let me start off with some restaurant. Actually, the name is there, but then I don't think I can mention the name because I think it's kind of illegal. Plus, people who know me know why my menu thing is cut like this. People who know me only will know what I do with this sort of material. Anyways, so restaurants fail, I don't know, 95% of the time is this. Sri Lankan restaurants freeze food. Like example, there's a nice pizza place in MC, like in the food court itself. You all know it, I just don't want to mention the name. And at the time I went there, I was like somewhere last year, and at that time I didn't come to a realization that it's bad to do these things to customers. But then now when I think about it, I would have thrown it at that person's face over there, because I ordered lasagna and I realized, even at that moment I realized, but then I didn't take it that serious. It was like a 3-day-old lasagna that has been freezed and recooked and given to me, which sucks, because how can you do that? It sucks. You're cheating customers. And if it's fine, if it's like $100, okay, it's like 500, $600, which sucks towards the customer. Because if I want to eat, and if I have a restaurant and you are my customer, I want to make you full, make you happy, fresh food, and yeah. But then that place doesn't serve fresh food. I think pizzas are fresh there because the pizzas go fast, but then the other food in that specific place is all after about 3 days, maybe in a week, maybe in a month, we don't know. Okay, and so this leaflet was thrown at over the gate, saying there's a new restaurant and it's somewhere in Mount Lewin. It says healthy 100% natural food. What is natural food? Okay, I don't consider having a restaurant and selling my customers artificial food, so obviously it's going to be natural. That's the first stupid thing. The second thing is, in this menu is, it's so freaking big. Look how big it is. Okay, this page, it had like another sheet like this with a lot of things, and I don't know why. If I personally owned a restaurant, I will have just the best, most fast moving items in the menu, like, and also about 10 items. Say example, okay, say this menu, okay, it's massive, okay, and there is another column here like I told you before. For example, I go with my friends, 20 of us. Only if I had 20 friends, but then never mind. So just example, I go with my friends, 20 friends, and everyone orders a different thing from this big ass menu, okay. And in the kitchen, so Sri Lankan restaurant, right? You obviously see in the kitchen, and they don't have 30 kitchen in the line, in the kitchen. So for example, maybe there will be maximum 5. So for 5 people to make this whole menu, if my friends ordered everything differently, we will be there till dinner, and then we might have the meal for breakfast. Because when it comes to a restaurant, and if you consider this place a fine dining restaurant, the table, whether it's just a couple, whether it's just a family, maybe whether it's 20 people, everyone needs to be served at the same time. You need to understand that. And don't confuse your menu. Don't be greedy for the money, because once you're greedy for the money, your restaurant is not going to be successful. This is Sri Lankan, it is Australian, it has, okay fine, I'm not good in flags, so there's British, there's Italian, and there are some other items there, so it sucks. So always make your menu small, keep it classy, keep it simple, easy as that. Because once you realize I have this amount of items in my menu, but then there is no customer to order even one item from this menu, you're going to get mentally fucked. And I don't know why people still consider, okay, better having a big menu. You're literally going to be mentally fucked. You're going to be depressed, like, and if, for example, you're bad luck, there's another restaurant in front of you, in front of your restaurant or next to your restaurant, and they have caught their customers, and you see their the tables and all are full, and people are running here and they are the waiters, and so you're gonna get depressed seeing that. So make your freaking menu small. I'm actually not talking about this itself, I'm just talking about every restaurant there is in Sri Lanka. Guys, look how they spelled deviled. Oh my lord, Jesus Christ, man. And also, why would someone come to Sri Lanka to eat Aussie steak steamed with vegetables and veg and fry sauce? Okay, it's weird, right? So this is the one of the reasons why, if you don't care about your menu and go in detail about your menu, that shows that you don't give a fuck about your restaurant. So if you're the owner of the restaurant and you notice, okay, certain items in my menu isn't moving, like customers are not ordering, fucking 86 it, remove it off the menu. Why the hell are you keeping it? Oh my lord, I don't understand this. So yeah, that's the whole thing about having a restaurant. You need to know how to run it, you need to be. And also another thing is this, about a month back, because I like working in the hotel field, like restaurants and hotels or whatever it is when it comes to F&B. So I went for this interview, like I think about a month back, and this is the thing they told me. Okay, I felt really bad for them because it was like a a coffee shop, like which had other hot kitchen stuff as well. And so I went and I felt really bad for them because when I went there, the guy who called me and told you're selected for the interview, he told me these few months because of this corona they're gone down and stuff, and I felt really bad. And when I got interviewed, there was another senior elderly gentleman there, and he came, and the guy who called me for the interview, he went out, and I told this guy, he asked me how much are you expecting salary, and normally so I ask a specific amount, but then this I felt sorry, and I explained to him saying because of this corona story, I know you all lost a lot of business and stuff, so I don't mind getting between 25 to 30 since this is this thing, and later on eventually come to the salary that I want. And they were like, okay, and we'll see and stuff. And then so after that, the interview, of course, they asked where am I from and this and that, and then they told me, now I went for front stuff, so I'm good at my front, like, I'm a good waiter, interacting with customers, having a sense of humor with the customers, talking, serving their food and stuff. So this guy told me, he was like, so if you get selected, you will have to work everywhere. And in my mind, that fucker doesn't have any experience in working in a fucking restaurant, because you can't tell one person who agreed with, who felt bad for you and told you that I'm okay with getting on 30,000, between 25 to 30,000 because of this corona thing, and you'll have lost business. I felt so bad for them. But then this guy tells me, if you get selected, you have to work all around. When you have to work in the front, you have to work in the kitchen. When he said kitchen, that's where my confidence in working in that place went like that, literally. And so eventually the interview finished, and he said he'll call me within the next 2 days, and then I like went home and I was waiting, and then suddenly I got a call. And then he was like, Jason, hey Jason, this is so and so. You're selected to come work. Yeah, and you are selected only for the evening shift. I was like, okay, cool. And then he was like, and we are willing to pay you 20,000. And in my mind, I was like, you dumb fuck. I felt bad for you, and I told you that I am okay with receiving 25 to 30,000. I didn't say less than 25,000, because that sucks since I had to work all around. That sucks. That's another reason why Sri Lankan restaurants are not successful and the staff isn't fucking happy. Is because you go to a restaurant, you expect to do what you are going for, right? You applied, okay, I'm going for a steward, waiter, that's my job. Serve the customers, explain to the customers the menu, saying this dish, this and this is there, like that's the vibe. So when you go to a restaurant, then the first day, and then the manager or whoever it is, senior person comes and says, hey, can you go to the kitchen and help the kitchen staff do some wash up? And I'll see, you're just that confidence you have in working in the place, you are all happy to come to work, and then when the manager says that, it sucks, right? Because what the fuck? I didn't apply for this shit. Are you going to pay me extra for doing this shit? No, right? So that's the thing. Keep your staff happy, because if it isn't for your staff, you can't freaking run a restaurant. Always remember that. Peace.